This is my audience. There are many laws that we, the people of the United States, have to follow. We may not like them, but they are put in place for our safety. One of those laws being the seatbelt law. I am here to talk to you about why you really should be wearing a seatbelt, with some reasons why people are against them. But in the end, hope to persuade you to make sure you wear them. So let's begin with the facts. Wearing seatbelts do indeed save lives. The U.S. Department of Transportation put together the statistics. In 2014, seatbelt use was at 87%. This percentage has been increasing since 1995, along with the decline of unrestrained passenger vehicle occupant deaths during the daytime. According to AAA, seatbelts have a 45 to 60% effectiveness. They are the most effective means of reducing the risk of death in a car crash and have saved about 300,000 lives since 1975 in just the U.S. That is a lot of lives saved. That should have an impact on you. But there is still an age group that tends to ignore the importance, the younger drivers, our age group. Virtual Drive USA states that adults aged 18 to 34 are less likely to wear seatbelts than those who are 35 and older. But why? Only 1% of passengers who are wearing a seatbelt have been ejected from a vehicle when wearing one, and in 2011, 58% of teen drivers were killed in a car crash because they were not wearing a seatbelt. In Missouri and Kansas, I found the death rate by age for those not wearing their seatbelts, and the results speak for themselves. So I put together this graph. As you can see, for Missouri and Kansas, both are well over the average of deaths in car crashes.
You've got a moving target, that's good.
It is not hard to click it to possibly save your life. Now, with these facts and numbers in mind, how could people be against seatbelts? Well, here are some of the reasons. It took years for it to become a law that you wear a seatbelt. Why? So many people were against it just because they felt they were safe enough without it. Content.time.com says that John Adams, a risk expert, concluded that people tend to adjust their behavior in response to what they perceive as changes in level of risk. So a driver who feels safe becomes more at risk to other drivers, basically because he has already put himself safe. That is one reason some people are against seatbelts. 1 Minute Cases says that you own yourself, and the 13th Amendment prohibited the ownership of another human being. So the government telling us to wear a seatbelt makes us property, even though the law is for the common good. It also says that the click it or ticket slogan is a step towards total totalitarianism, because it controls what risk you are and are not allowed to take. Another group against seatbelts is the youngest drivers. TeenDriverSource.org listed some of the reasons teens are against seatbelts. It is because they are uncomfortable, it's just a short trip, or it's not cool. I don't think it's cool to end up in a hospital or seriously injured from not wearing your seatbelt, though. All of these reasons stated are why people are against wearing seatbelts, and it's a stretch. Yes, it is your body, but you want to keep yourself safe the best way you can, and having some fabric going across your chest and lap that half the time you forget is there is not one thing that is going to hurt you. So in conclusion, you now know the statistics and facts about the seatbelts and why they are important. Seatbelts save people's lives every day. It's that simple. And even though people have their different reasons as to why they don't want to wear them and they are against them, the truth is their reasons won't save them from being hurt. So what's holding you back?
I don't have them in my car.
Yeah.